Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World video. In today's video we're going to cover a somewhat controversial topic that, in my opinion, shouldn't really be as controversial as it is. So let's all try to remain civilized in the comment section, please. But as you might have guessed by now, we're discussing the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Spinosaurus, and why I think that the rematch between these two dinosaurs should never happen again in the Jurassic franchise. It's a topic that I think deserves to be talked about and mentioned regarding its entire history of it. So that's what we're here doing today. Be sure to sit back, subscribe if you're new, get some snacks and enjoy the rest of this video. The rivalry between the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex in the Jurassic franchise is a fan favourite topic amongst dinosaur enthusiasts. In the movie Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus is introduced as a new dinosaur species that defeats the iconic Tyrannosaurus Rex in a fight, which has stirred controversy amongst fans. However, in subsequent films and media, the Tyrannosaurus Rex regained its status as the main dinosaur antagonist, often depicted as a more formidable and iconic creature than the Spinosaurus. Despite this, the debate between fans of which dinosaur is superior continues to dwell on to this day, and both dinosaurs remain popular amongst fans of the franchise. The Tyrannosaurus Rex and Spinosaurus are two of the most iconic dinosaurs from the Jurassic franchise, but they have several key differences in their physical appearance and behaviour. For their physical comparisons, the Spinosaurus was much larger than the Tyrannosaurus Rex in this movie universe, and part of that is thanks to its long legs as well as its stand-out feature of its sail running down its back. The Spinosaurus also had a much longer snout than the Tyrannosaurus, which may have aided it to victory during their battle, whereas the Tyrannosaurus Rex is thought to have been much bulkier than the Spinosaurus with a much stronger bite force than the Spino. However, as we'll discuss in just a second, this factor may not be so important due to the Spinosaurus's history. In terms of behaviour, the Spinosaurus is portrayed as being more aggressive and territorial than the Tyrannosaurus, often attacking humans and other dinosaurs on sight. The T-Rex, on the other hand, is depicted as more calculated and strategic, often waiting for the right moment to attack its prey. This is because of the Spinosaurus's history and its creation. As we discussed in my previous video, the Spinosaurus had a terribly difficult start to life. It was made in such a way where it was intended to be as aggressive as possible and as durable as possible. That's why you don't see a scar on the sail of this creature after the plane crashed into it. The dinosaur simply shouldn't realistically be alive at this point, and completely defied the odds. It's an amalgamation of prehistoric nature and was abused from the get-go, meaning that this dinosaur has anger and aggression quite literally built within its DNA. Additionally, the Spinosaurus is shown to be able to also swim and hunt underwater, which is a unique trait not seen in many other dinosaurs besides the Baryonyx and Suchomimus. Overall, while both dinosaurs are portrayed as fierce and powerful creatures from Jurassic, the Spinosaurus is depicted as being larger, more aggressive, and more specialised in its diet, whilst the T-Rex is shown to be more adaptable and strategic in its behaviour. The fight between the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex in the movie Jurassic Park 3 is a highly controversial topic amongst fans of the franchise, with many debating over the outcome of the battle and whether or not it was realistic. The fight occurs when the main characters are trapped in a clearing between the dinosaurs, with the Spinosaurus initially appearing and attacking the group. The T-Rex then appears and the two dinosaurs engage in a fierce battle that ultimately results in the Spinosaurus emerging as a victor. Now, the reason why the Spinosaurus won is easy to see. It's an amalgamation that was made to withstand nearly anything and to be as durable as ever, which could also explain why it survived some of the bites from the Rex. Furthermore, its size and weight would have nearly equaled to that of the Tyrannosaurus, but the ability to use its arms and claws was also a deciding factor for its victory. Moreover, the Spinosaurus was depicted as being more aggressive and territorial than the T-Rex, attacking on sight rather than waiting for the right moment to strike. This may have given it an advantage in terms of surprise and initiative in the battle. Another factor that may have contributed to the Spinosaurus winning the fight is the environment in which it occurred. The battle takes place near one of the rivers of Isla Sorna, and the Spinosaurus is shown to be a capable swimmer, whilst the Tyrannosaurus not so much. This means that the Spinosaurus may have had an advantage of being able to escape to the water if it needed to, or even use the water to its advantage in battle. meaning that it would have made its own ego a little bit bigger, knowing that if things do go south within the fight, he has the speed and capability to retreat into the nearby waters. Overall, while the outcome of this fight between the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic Park 3 may have been debated amongst fans, there are several factors that contributed to the Spinosaurus emerging as the victor, and many factors that proved that it was the deserved winner, including its larger size, stronger build, specialized teeth and diet, aggressive behavior, and the environment in which the battle took place. But ever since 2001, many people have been calling for a rematch between these two beasts for so long. And so the people had to wait until July of 2022 for that to exactly happen. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy all things Jurassic or wish to learn more from this movie universe. We're aiming for over 200,000 subscribers before Jurassic Park's 30th anniversary in June, so there's not long left to go. After all, it's completely free to do so and helps the channel out more than you could ever know, so please be sure to press that red subscribe button. Set in the year of 2016, and more specifically June of 2016, the eventual rematch of the Spinosaurus vs Tyrannosaurus Rex occurred. Within the show of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5, we finally get to see these two battle face off once again. However, this time around, it's a different Tyrannosaurus, but the exact same Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 returning for yet another fight. And yes, whether you accept it or not, this Spinosaurus from Camp Cretaceous is confirmed to be the same one from Jurassic Park 3. In Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5, the rivalry between the Spinosaurus and the Rex is revisited. In this season, the Spinosaurus and T-Rex are both portrayed as again formidable predators, with each dinosaur having unique strengths and weaknesses. While it was first reintroduced via Camp Cretaceous Season 4, the Spinosaurus appears much more frequently in Season 5 and can even be seen stalking the campers throughout this season. Now, you might be thinking that the battles pretty much weigh out exactly the same, but you'd actually be wrong in thinking that. The Spinosaurus has actually grown slightly larger ever since Jurassic Park 3 and is now slightly bigger than before, placing it as the largest theropod carnivore within the franchise. No matter what Alan Grant says about the Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion. And when you pair this with the fact that the Spinosaurus is also being mind controlled, whereas the Tyrannosaurus was not, it was, again, another eventuality for the Spinosaurus to win. In the first rematch within this season, we see Big E.T. and the Spinosaurus, also known as Asset 87, face off within the island owned by Manticore. It seems pretty even at first and even shows the Spinosaurus resorting to using its long arms for balance, a nice Easter egg and nod to the first fight from 2001, but the Spinosaurus once again gained the upper hand and almost killed Big E.T. by slightly snapping her neck. Daniel Conn, who was controlling the Spinosaurus at the time, showed mercy and spared the Rex her life, and then the Spinosaurus walks away. But a third battle commenced later on in Season 5 towards the climax of the season. This showed two Tyrannosauruses fighting the Spinosaurus and knocking it over after its mind controlled got completely wiped, causing the Spinosaurus to retreat back into the forest, as we suspected that it would do so in Jurassic Park 3 should it realise it's not going to win the battle. And that was actually the last we ever saw of him. So we've had 3 of these battles in the Jurassic universe, and that leaves the Spinosaurus out in the lead with a 2-1 victory. A win in Jurassic Park 3 and a win in Camp Cretaceous, and time hasn't seemed to have moved on quite yet, as there are still so many people out there who are simply upset by the decision to make the Spinosaurus the majority victor in these battles, which honestly baffles me, as personally I see this as an even and fair outcome given the nature and creation of the Spinosaurus. So given all of those factors I've said within this video, there are several reasons why a rematch between the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus should not be seen in future Jurassic movies. When the fight broke out in 2001's Jurassic Park 3 between the Spinosaurus and Tyrannosaurus, it has easily become the most controversial topic of this franchise, with many debating over the outcome of the battle and whether or not they wanted a rematch in future movies. After all, we almost got that in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom when the volcano was exploding. But a rematch between these two dinosaurs would only serve to reignite these debates, potentially alienating some fans from this franchise and causing, again, unnecessary divisions between the fans. Furthermore, the Spinosaurus and T-Rex are both highly iconic and beloved dinosaurs within the Jurassic franchise, and a rematch between them may risk oversaturating the franchise with these two dinosaurs, potentially making them less special and reducing their impact on the audiences. Both sides of this fight have large fan bases, and I don't believe that Universal should try to divide these fans once again. Lastly, a rematch between the Spinosaurus and T-Rex may also risk feeling repetitive and predictable, as audiences have already seen these two dinosaurs fight before, and if we were to ever get to see them again on the big screen, then we all kind of know that there's a high likelihood that the Rex will win just to balance out from what happened in 2001. Which is something even I believe Tyrannosaurus fans wouldn't want, a pity victory. Instead, the franchise should continue to explore new and exciting storylines and dinosaur species, keeping audiences engaged and excited for what's to come. In conclusion, while the rivalry between the Spinosaurus and Rex is an iconic part of the Jurassic franchise, a rematch between them should not be seen in future movies. Jurassic should instead focus on exploring new exciting dinosaurs, and if they do happen to bring back old species like the Spinosaurus, hopefully have them do something else. This way they can keep audiences engaged and excited for what's to come. Oh, and I've already said this many times pre-Jurassic World Dominion, when we knew that the Giganotosaurus was going to be in the movie. Why would you bring back a new or old large carnivore dinosaur into the franchise just to see it do the same old fight against another big bad carnivore? There's so much more cool shit that you can have it do throughout the movie, where it doesn't just have to fight another large carnivore. Should they ever return the Spinosaurus into live action, I just hope that we get to see it do something other than fight. Wouldn't that be an excellent idea? And there you have it, the reasons and factors on why I think the Spinosaurus and T-Rex rematch shouldn't happen again in the Jurassic franchise, explained as best as I can. I hope you can all see and understand why, as I know there's a whole horde of you out there who'd like to see a rematch. And don't get me wrong, if we do get one, I'll eat it up and I'll enjoy it. But I just feel like there's so much more that they can do with these dinosaurs instead. Anyways, I'm interested to learn of your thoughts and opinions below, so please feel free to comment them, and also leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.